What's going on, YouTube? We got a lot to get into, so I'm not even gonna do no introduction. Y'all already know what it is. This is my newest upload. I have not reacted to anything that's been going on. It's been a lot going on, so we're really just gonna get into it. We're gonna touch base on everything from my reaction to Bongos, to my reaction to Last Time I Saw You, to my reaction to the VMAs, to Doja Cat's latest singles that dropped. I know her album dropped, but I haven't listened to it yet. Nicki Minaj's snippet, Big Difference, I think it's called. Her husband and his fucking goons threatening Offset. We're just gonna react to a lot of shit, so bear with me because the video is gonna be long, and for whatever reason my ring light is giving like a weird shadow, so I might have like a 5 o'clock shadow here somewhere. It is what it is. Just pay it no mind. Or it looks like it's on my cheek. Whatever. It's from my phone. I can't find my stand, and I really do not want to put off making this video anymore. So it is what it is. Let's get into it. First, I want to go ahead and get into Bongos. Wait, should I get into Bongos first, or should I get into... Yeah, I might as well get into Bongos first because I feel like that's the first thing that happened. So me personally, I like Bongos. I'm the type of girl, I like fun music. You know what I'm saying? I like gangster music, y'all know that because I always say that. But then I also like fun music, but like not like bubblegum type of fun, if that makes sense. But like, I don't know how to explain it. Just like fun. I want to shake my ass. I want to quote a few lyrics. I'm not really a social media girl, but like if I was, yeah, I'm not really a social media girl, but like I could hear a bunch of if I could hear a bunch of captions in your song, I'm with it. Like I like that type of music on top of the gangster music that I like. But those are like the type of songs that I resonate with. So it's a fun song. I love the beat, and it's a bunch of quotables in there. And then of course my girl Meg is on it. I love Cardi and Meg together. The video was amazing. I've heard it a few times. I heard it at brunch the other day. I heard it in the car. I've listened to it while I was working out. So yeah, it's definitely just a fun, just kind of summer song. It kind of sucks that it didn't come out in the summer, but it is what it is. So that's my take on Bongos. Now, the VMAs, I was a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Because I feel like Cardi messed up on her performance. It was a little slip up, but I feel like she never was able to really get back to it. And even like when she did get back to it, I feel like she was like, her head was not, something happened. And now we know what happened kind of, and we'll get into that later, but I guess she let niggas get to her, and she does that a lot, and that be pissing me off, but that's for another video. Megan killed it. She devoured. And like I said, I love the song, so the performance was super dope, except for the fact that I feel like Cardi fucked it up. Cardi fucked it up. And unfortunately, just like the song, Megan carried. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It shows what a genius Cardi is, though. We'll get into that later. What I do know, or what I do feel, is that they are a great duo, and I would totally be here if they do a tour together. Yeah, I just feel like the tour will be super dope. I feel like they have great chemistry. I feel like they are one of the dynamic duos to me, like almost like a Drake and 21 Savage type thing. Like it's something that I would love to see. I would love to see that. But anyway, so that was that performance for Bongos. Then they had Doja Cat. She devoured, in my opinion. Doja Cat has definitely proved me wrong, because I did not used to think she was a rapper. But she definitely is a rapper, and she's a performer. She is a performer. Like, to me, she killed it. To me, she was the best performance of the night, Doja Cat. And then that was really it. Then Nicki performed. I personally don't like that song, Last Time I Saw You. I'm not a fan of when Nicki sings. I think I've said that before on this channel. I like when Nicki raps. Like, I like when Nicki raps her ass off. Like, Seeing Green Nicki, that's the type of Nicki I like. Her snippet, big difference, it didn't do nothing for me. Same old shit. Same old fucking lyrics, same old delivery, not delivery, but same old message. It's old, girl. It's old, it's tired. You're so pressed, and that's so sad because you literally are the queen. So it's like, why are you so pressed? Why are you so bitter? It's wild to me. It's giving you are insecure. Only women who are insecure need to constantly tell you that they're a bad bitch. Need to constantly tell you that they're that one. Need to constantly tell you that they're not one of them. That they her. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you really her, when you really that bitch, when you really not one of them, niggas know. You don't have to voice that. I've said that so many times on this channel. What's understood don't need to be said. Like, when you gotta constantly say something, it's because you're not sure. You're not sure of those words, so you gotta constantly repeat them so that you can start believing them. And then you're also not sure about GP or your supporters or whatever, or even your haters or your ops, knowing that you that bitch either, because you're constantly reminding them. And like I said, when you that bitch, you just don't have to do that. So I just find it so weird, like, when, and y'all eat it up. Y'all be eating it up. And it's like, to me, that gives, y'all are insecure too. Like, if you're so ready to tell a bitch that you're better than her, you look better than her, or, you know, you inspired her, girl, get a life. Get a life and, like, move the fuck on, because whether you like it or not, bitches are flourishing. Bitches are pretty much rubbing elbows with you. Y'all are in the same vicinity. You showed how pressed you were when you were the host of the VMAs and you didn't even introduce Meg and Cardi. That was so petty. And people eat it up. They're like, yeah, the queen paid them dust or whatever. No, baby, the queen is showing how pressed she is and how bothered she is. She's always saying, right, this is my job, her job, right? So if you took a job to host, you're supposed to host. You were pressed, and it's just so lame because you are that bitch. Anyway, I'm off that because I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse. But then she didn't introduce Doja either. And it's like, did she even really host? I feel like we only saw her 2 or 3 times, and it was when she performed, when she accepted her award, and when she introduced NSYNC. And then that was really it. It was like the least hosting I've ever seen for the VMAs. So that was weird. But I know she did mention somebody made some calls, whatever. So I guess whoever made them calls is that bitch or that nigga. Because how the fuck were you hosting a show that we barely even saw you hosting? This shit was crazy. But anyway, let's move off of that, right? Oh, Nicki's performance though, Itty Bitty Piggy, and then into Red Ruby the Sleeves, even though I don't even fucking like that song, but it is what it is. That was a great performance. And then her introducing Wayne, that whole thing, I loved that. That was really, really cute. And then do it like the whole hip hop celebration of hip hop, the 50 years of hip hop or whatever, when all the rappers came on stage. That was dope too. I didn't understand why Nicki was the only female rapper up there. That didn't make no sense to me. No sense at all. You're celebrating 50 years of hip hop and you telling me no other female rapper wanted to come? Or was that Nicki's decision? Oh, all right, we're gonna leave it there though, because y'all love to say that she supports everybody. So we're gonna leave it there. My thing is, you were celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Lil' Kim needed to be there. Trina needed to be there. Missy Elliott needed to be there. Why weren't any of these ladies on? Did they just not want to come? Were they not invited? I have questions that I want answers to. because that could have been super, super dope. It was dope, but it was mad niggas representing like the different genres of hip hop and no females except for Nicki. Shit was wild. Anyway, Wayne killed his performance as well. I feel like they all killed their performance. I heard through the grapevine that Nicki and LL Cool J were supposed to do a reenactment of ooh, damn, why I can't think of the name of the song. I'ma call you Big Daddy and scream your name. Matter of fact, I can't wait till your candy rain. Damn, what's the name of the song? Oh, Doing It. Doing it and doing it and doing it. Well, supposedly they were supposed to do that. I'm so mad they didn't. That would have been so cute. And Nicki has the perfect New York accent to do that song. So yeah, that would have been super dope. But technically the girl in the song don't rap that much. She don't really rap at all, kind of. So maybe that's why Nicki didn't want to do it. I don't know, but that would have been super cute. I'm mad that didn't happen. Then Diddy is accepting this amazing award. And once again, Lil' Kim is not there? Mace is not there? You got your son performing Mace's songs? And no disrespect to King Combs, but no, baby. We needed Mace there. We needed Lil' Kim there. At least. If nobody else, at least them two. So that was lame, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, the rest of the VMAs was just okay. But the ones that I mentioned, those were literally like my favorite. But my favorite of the night was Doja Cat. Second is Cardi and Meg. But then again, I don't even remember. I just lost my train of thought because I'm so mad about the whole Lil' Kim not being. So anyway, let's get off that, right? So now it's hours later. And videos start surfacing of Kenneth Petty, which is Nicki Minaj's husband, and his homeboy on video saying like, you know, we're at the VMAs, you know, Queens is in the building, whatever, you know, just talking their shit. But then Kenneth says, waiting for one of you niggas to act stupid or something like that, or act crazy or act up or some shit. And of course, you know how Stan Twitter is, right? Or Stan social media is. So people start saying, oh, Kenneth scares Cardi and Offset, or Kenneth pressed Cardi and Offset at the VMAs. And like, that's the narrative that they're going with, right? They're like, oh, Kenneth, yeah, Cardi and Offset scared by Kenneth at the VMAs or whatever. That's the narrative. Like every video, that every blog or every post that included that video, that's kind of like the narrative that they were putting, right? So Cardi replies, I ain't even flinch. Because y'all niggas are saying she was pressed. Y'all are saying she was scared. She's saying, I ain't even flinch. Niggas was mad and acting like they didn't understand why she said that. Oh, why is Cardi subbing? Bitch, because y'all are saying that she was scared and pressed. What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all say shit and then get mad when that girl answers. It's wild to me. But whatever. So what the other guy, not Kenneth Petty, but the other guy that was in the video with Kenneth Petty when he did that VMA, when they did that video at the VMAs, was posting on, I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter, but I think it was Instagram. On Instagram and adding Cardi, saying like, or I don't know if it was him or like his homeboy. Because I think it was his homeboy, because he said, yo, Sturdy, let Cardi B know, or ask Cardi B why she's mad because real niggas is in the building, or some shit like that. Like, they were antagonizing her. And then you're atting her, right? So, and then he mentioned something about, you showing that you nervous, talking about you didn't even flinch. Like, you're showing your hand, or some shit like that. I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me. But go look it up. Anyway, so I guess Offset caught wind of it. So he hit them. Like, you niggas is mad pussy. Why are you inserting yourself in women's business? I don't know if y'all remember, but years ago when this whole Harper's Bazaar shit happened, months later, or I don't know, maybe weeks later, TMZ or one of these blogs caught up with Offset and they were asking him, like, you know, how do you feel about this whole beef? And he was like, I feel like men should stay out of women's business. And Offset's been doing that. Yeah, he's definitely had run-ins with like Ra Ali and Akbar, but that's because they keep his dick in like deep down their fucking esophagus. They literally are jealous of Cardi B. They want to suck Offset's dick. That's what they make it seem like. Because they keep that nigga's name in their mouth. It's wild. Cardi has a lyric that says, how you gonna suck your man's dick with my name in your mouth? These bitches are getting trains run on them because they got Offset's dick down their throat. Yeah, so since they keep their name since they keep Offset's name so far down their fucking throat, it makes me wonder, when you go to suck your man's dick, does that mean it's two dicks in your throat? Get off that man's dick. Seriously, if you got beef with Cardi, what are you mentioning Offset for? Whatever. Anyway, point is, it's tired. The beef is tired. The back and forth is tired. I feel like there's some type of like vendetta against the fact that Cardi is an Afro-Latina and I guess she's not considered a real black woman. So niggas is mad that she's winning. Or why is she winning? They feel like she doesn't have talent. You know, all that stuff. But at the same time, be pushing girls like Sexy Red and Ice Spice, and no shade to them. It's just that you can't say one doesn't have talent and the other one does when they all are kind of like in the same category. And Cardi has way more accolades than all of them combined. Even Nicki, which is crazy because she's been in the game. I think the other day she said 17 years. I didn't even know it had been that long. But to be in the game 17 years and you just got your first number one, your first solo number one, it's wild. It's wild. When Cardi has what, 3? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like she got more accolades than you in that sense. But you got way more songs and albums than her. So it's like, why can't y'all just coexist as co-workers? Like, you don't even have to really get along. Just be cordial, be professional. And you do your thing and she does her thing. So it's just weird. But anyway, getting into the whole situation with what happened after the VMAs, after that video with the VMAs with her husband. Niggas is posted up with like they goons. It's like 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 or 5 of them. Kenneth Petty included. And so Kenneth Petty and the guy that he was with in the original video from the VMAs, from being backstage at the VMAs, and then like 3 extra niggas was posted up supposedly outside of a hotel room. I mean, not hotel room, outside of a hotel building or a studio building. No, it's not really clear, but they were literally next to a dumpster right on the street of whatever. Anyway, the point is Offset was in Atlanta. And everyone knew Offset was in Atlanta. So in my opinion, that was all for show. Everyone knew Offset was in Atlanta because his clips were going viral. He was literally streaming for 24 hours with Kai. Is it Kai or Kate? Senat or Senate. I don't know. I don't know the kid's name, but the streamer, the really popular streamer. I think his name is Kai. They were streaming. They were streaming for 24 hours. And all his clips were going viral because they were having a dope ass fucking time. Like, I've seen so many clips about it. So niggas knew Offset was not in fucking New York or wherever they were, New Jersey. I think he said New York though in the video. Point is, Offset replies the next day, or hours later, because like I said, this was like 4 a.m. So I think Offset replied at like, I don't know, 3 or 4 something later that day because he was hopping off a jet landing in motherfucking Colorado to go meet up with Coach Prime, aka Deion Sanders. So it's like, you niggas are losers. Like, Fucking losers. Seriously. Anyway, so fast forward all that, right? So, you know, Offset replies like, you niggas is broke. I'm over here, you know, we hopping off of jets, making moves. We got motion. Nobody got time to be a fucking corner boy at the age of 50 or however the fuck old. I know Kenneth is like 45, 46. Something like that. I don't know how old his friends are, but Kenneth is definitely mid to late 40s. So it's just like, you still acting like a corner boy? Aren't you on probation? Aren't you not even allowed to be around niggas that have been convicted? And then you on the internet with it? You internet gangster now? Like, that shit is so lame. That shit is so lame. But anyway, fast forward. Apparently, his probation officer caught wind of the whole situation and did like a motion to the court that he wanted to confine him to house arrest. I think he got like 120 days that he got to be on house arrest or whatever. So it's like, was it worth it? That whole show you put on, was it worth it? Dumb. Just dumb and stupid and ignorant and broke. Loser mentality. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with y'all? Anyway. Miss Nicki, I guess, was super upset about it and went on a rant talking about you can't call the cops every time you flop. I don't know. She was just, you know, going on one of her rants. And it's like, girl, no one had to call the cop on your fucking felon, disgusting, dumbass husband of yours. Like, the nigga put it online. Did you think it wasn't gonna come across his probation officer's desk or his eyesight or hers? I don't know if it's a guy or a woman, whatever they identify as, is besides the point. Literally, that is their job. Their job is to catch him fucking up so that they can put his ass back in jail. Do you not know that? As a probation officer, that is your job, to be sure that you know what is going on with your parolee. Point is, she was upset, and I guess she was trying to make it seem like Cardi or Offset did it. Like, Cardi and Offset don't got no reason to call the fucking laws on your loser ass husband. No reason at all. That dude, Sturdy, whatever his name is, has been on Cardi's dick for like a year. He stayed talking about Cardi. So does your producer, Tate Cobain or whatever. Your whole team is just as obsessed with Cardi as you are, baby girl. And that's how we know you're pressed. Because why is your team coming at Cardi? Cardi don't ever mention nobody in your camp. Ever. Never. The only people Cardi goes at is the Barbs and your lapdogs. Like Akbar, Tasha K, JT. But that's because they keep her name in their motherfucking mouth. So she's allowed to go at them. But she don't ever go at nobody on your team. But your team is always coming for Cardi. Always. And it's always niggas. But y'all be like, oh, Cardi sent dudes to go beat up females. Where did y'all get that information from? Because I read the court documents. And it don't say nothing in there about a nigga. So I would really like to know where y'all got that information from. But anyway, point is, Nicki's always talking about sending the goons. She even, in her new song, she mentioned something. So anyway, long story short, that nigga's stupid. And Nicki, you're dumb for thinking that someone had to call the cops on him. He literally told on himself. He snitched on himself. And your team is stupid because they always come at Cardi. So again, it shows how pressed y'all are. Anyway, long story short, I guess there was another Stan, Twitter situation. And Cardi and Offset's anniversary was a few days ago. And I guess she put a post for Offset, and niggas said that she was throwing shade. I read the post. I didn't see no shade in it. But I'm not really, super involved. Well, not involved at all in Stan Twitter, so I don't really know, I don't really know where those comments come from, because I'm not on social media. I have Twitter, but I don't use it. And then I have TikTok, but I also don't use it, really. I get my information, like, when I log on to Twitter and I see, like, stuff on my timeline. It says, like, for you. And, of course, it's going to be, like, female rappers, because that's what I'm passionate about. That's what I look up when I am on Twitter. And then that's when you see, like, the thread of all the comments that have been said and all the pictures that have been posted and all that stuff. So, anyway, so she got on Spaces and she was like, I'm going to take a social media break, because I don't understand how me putting an anniversary post for my husband, who is absolutely amazing and deserves all that love, I don't see how that, me hating or being hated on or getting hateful comments or whatever. And, like, she was genuinely asking some of the people, like, what did I say that came off as shade? And they were like, oh, because you saying that you're so happy to have a grown-ass man who can protect you and provide for you and, like, all this stuff, because I guess, like, the narrative is Kenneth can't provide for Nicki because he's broke and Nicki's the one with the money. But it's like, that's y'all's again, like, insecurity or like, you're projecting, because that woman can call her husband a protector and where the fuck is that coming from? I'm gonna have to change my battery, I guess, because no one's cooking. A protector and a provider all day if she wants to. That's her husband. And that's exactly what he does. He protects and provides. Why is it a problem for her to say that? Anyway, so that was, like, this whole big thing. I even saw, like, a YouTube blogger talking about it. Like, oh, she shaded Nicki. Like, seriously? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy and delusional, because that is that woman's husband. So if she wants to list 50 things that he does and put it in her anniversary post, how do y'all see that as shade? That's wild to me, but whatever. So she said she was going to take a social media break. And I think that that's good. I think that she needs to stay off of social media for a very long time, because there's really no reason for her to be on social media. There's no reason at all. Go make music. Get on. So anyway, I hope she really does stay off of social media, because it's crazy out there. What else do I need to touch base on? Oh, Doja Cat. So Doja Cat dropped her new album. I haven't heard it yet, but I have heard snippets of all of her singles. She dropped a lot of singles before she dropped this album. So I am curious to hear the album, but I really like this last single that she dropped. Aurora Hills, I think it's called, or something Hills. I really like the tone of it. I like the way that she's rapping on it. I like the flow switch. She even starts singing a little bit, and she has, like, this weird, like, almost like Eminem with his song Stan, how he speaks and raps in the Stan's perspective and in his. I feel like she does that in this song, and I like it. It's cute. It's different. So I'm excited. I'm excited to listen to her album and see where she goes with all of this. I think that she's a dope artist. I never really looked at her as a rapper, but like I said, she definitely changed my mind. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I do want her to stand 10 toes down in her lyrics, though, because some of it does sound like shade, and she be saying it's not. So I don't know. But that's it. That's really it. That's really all I had to say. I feel like I touched base on a lot of what I wanted to say, and I think I'm pretty caught up. I'll have to see if I'm missing anything and do another video if I am. But if not, that's the end of this video. Thank y'all for watching. Bye, YouTube.